Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, this is kind of like breaking news just happened a few hours ago. In the lightweight division, we were kind of happy that a pretty good fight was going to happen between Shakur Stevenson, two-division champ, and a bad dude we all know, and Frank Martin, undefeated guy. Frank Martin is up and coming, undefeated, renowned for being close with your boy Errol Spence and everything. So we were gonna have a fight, two undefeated guys, and finally a competitive fight with Shakur Stevenson being involved in it, seeing as though everything is going down. Now, the news is that Frank Martin has pulled out, and it's not like we're not hearing about any injury or anything like that. So obviously, people are thinking that he's just turning down the fight. We won't we won't assume that he's avoiding your boy Shakur Stevenson yet, but that's what it's sounding like. But if that is the case, then Frank Martin should just go stand in line with the other three that's done it, right? Recently. So I'm not gonna get on Frank Martin no more than the rest, right? Isaac Cruz was, mandated to fight him, was supposed to fight him. WBC tried to make Isaac Cruz and them have eliminated with Shakur Stevens. Isaac Cruz turned it down. Then William Cepeda has done the same thing. Then Shakur Stevenson begged your boy Lomachenko, and WBC would definitely let Lomachenko fight him, but Lomachenko don't want to fight him either. He's going to come back later this year or the next year, right? So those are three very, very good fighters in Isaac Cruz, Cepeda, and Lomachenko, who didn't want to fight. So, as a fourth best option, Frank Martin was all that. So people were kind of, happy. But you're being avoided at the end of the day. And what we were talking about a week ago is there should be a point system, right? That you can when you avoid somebody, obviously, then you get points deducted or that person gets points given to him, because then what you have is that there won't be fighters who are getting avoided and getting nothing from it. Matter of fact, it hurts their business, hurts their brand. They never can, and then they can be told, from then on, years later, that they haven't fought anybody, but actually because people were avoiding them. Then, if it's two champions in the division and one has been avoided, more officially avoided, then he has more points or whatever. And for example, let's say let's say Isaac Cruz did what he didn't want to fight your boy, Shakur Stevenson. And then all of a sudden next year they have to fight or whatever. Then Isaac Cruz then went and beat Gervonta Davis or something. Now he's the A side or whatever. I think those things, if you obviously avoided somebody, whenever it was, right, then shouldn't be the A side versus him later, because it's just a victim of circumstance and not because you've done what you were supposed to do and you obviously don't feel you can beat that guy. There has to be some kind of situation or system put in where people who are being avoided are being at least not penalized for being great fighters, because you spending a lot of time in the gym to be somebody who's avoided. It's like in a baseball player, when I talk Shohei Ohtani all the time, a pitcher being intentionally walked, you know what I'm saying? If you intentionally walk, that means they scared to even pitch to you, and that's something. At least you get to go to first base. You know what I mean? In boxing, people like, we ain't pitching to you. We ain't coming around you or nothing. And then you're penalized financially and, everything else. So I don't think that's fair. And, it happens. Like the other day, I just don't want to mention this. This is just a sidebar. I was hearing Gervonta Davis talk, and he was like, when the face of box, because he was saying something about Terrence Crawford, and they came back to ask him, did you really want to go up there and fight Terrence Crawford at 147? He said, no, I was joking around. But he said, when the face of boxing jokes around, then people can exaggerate. I'm paraphrasing. But when he said face of boxing, I noticed my reaction was kind of cringy. It was kind of cringeworthy, because I don't like to hear the fighter say that. Now, if the fighter can say that, but most of the time it's not really true, So I didn't really realize that he would be saying that too, the face of boxing, because when you think about it, to say that in a division where we have a Shakur Stevenson right now, where everybody's trying to not fight him, right? If you're saying that and you've been in a division with Lomachenko all this time, and he has all the, these accolades, and never fought Lomachenko. But that's not even the worst one. Is you have an undisputed champion in that the same division he's in, with all the belts, and Devin Haney. You know what I mean? So you have a Devin Haney, a Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, all in that division, and somebody who ain't got a championship can say he's the face of boxing. It's not like they're a division over him or below him, right there. So that's that's kind of cringeworthy when I hear him say that. But anyway, back to the point. Your boy Shakur Stevenson is being avoided. We're gonna put those up here by Frank Martin, so we're not having that fight. So let's see who Shakur Stevenson is going to fight. But one thing we're not going to do is tell Shakur Stevenson in 6 months that he doesn't fight anybody, because that's basically everybody in the damn division. Isaac Cruz and he's supposed to be about to fight Gervonta Davis. By not fighting Shakur Stevenson, it was supposed to be an eliminator, so he's out there. Then everybody loves William Zepeda, right? And Lomachenko, when he gets back, he's gonna be able to do what the hell he want to do, right? All those are three pretty good things. And then Frank Martin. That's 4 of the top 6 dudes. You see what I'm saying? If they don't want to fight him officially, that means that Shakur Stevenson's the most awesome guy, right? Because Devin Haney's not there anymore. That's what that means. It's not going to mean that we're going to be talking about one of these other guys who didn't want to fight him in 6 months, and we're going to tell this good guy, just like we do to Demetrius Andrade for at least 10 years now, that he never fought nobody. No, we're not. We're going to pay attention to it. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.